Yo, what is up, guys? It is Addison Flame here, bringing back yet another video. And ladies and gentlemen, happy Valentine's Day. I may not sound like I'm the most peppy today, cause just a lot of derpy stuff happened at school. You know, a little bit of annoying stuff, but nothing we can't overcome on this channel. Am I right? Yeah. So, I decided, since it's Valentine's Day, I was gonna compose a video about, well, maybe, top 5 couples in gaming or something. I was like, that's a little bit too cheesy. So why not? Let's do story time about love. I guess, how else can we go about it? So, I don't know if I ever told you guys this story. This would probably be one of a longer one, but I think it's just gonna be one main one. So, I wish I knew her name. I'm gonna give her name a placeholder of Deborah. I don't know why, but Deborah is always one of those example names for female that I always use. I love the name Nicole. I don't know why. I think just when I was a little kid, I just grew attached to that name for some reason, but we're not gonna use that. We're gonna use Deborah. So, sit down, my wee children. Sit on me lap, and I will tell you guys a story. I was in Portland, Oregon, because my aunt's there, and I love going and hanging out with her. It's an absolute blast just being able to go out and see what's popping out there. Well, you know how when you're that age as well, you've got a bunch of other stuff in your mind, like people you like. Will I ever find my true love? Some sort of crap like that. All that different chemistry and testosterone running through me because I'm a teenage boy. Why not? More than likely, it's gonna happen. And I just got a fresh haircut. I was like, yo, this is pretty dope haircut, bro. You know how your enthusiasm kind of lifts up when your hair gets cut, or let's say you get a new tattoo, you look fresh in some new clothes, something like that. Just a real enthusiasm raiser. So I was already like hyped. I was like, bro, this stuff is lit. Let me tell you that right now. And my aunt, I normally absolutely hate going shopping. It's one of the worst things for me. But my aunt was like, hey, we need to go and get hooked up on some of those good groceries, you know what I'm saying? We need to go get, I don't know, whatever, cheese, some sort of miscellaneous food item. So I was like, okay, let's go do it, Eeyore, whatever. So I think we kind of had a problem with the car that day. Like, or we were just taking the bus around, because why not? That would be funner. It was already a little bit of a long day. I got my hair cut. It looked real nice. And we get in there. I believe it was Safeway. Yeah, Safeway. We get to Safeway, and we start picking out the food. I get everything, throw everything in my basket. I'm like, dang, bro, I'm savage. My mom hooked me up with some money so I can go and pay for that food, too. I'll look all independent. I get up to the cash register, and there's this... Honestly, now it's kind of escaped my mind, and I'm really sad to say that. But I was pretty sure she looked really bomb. Nice lady. Had no idea what her name was. She seemed like she was my age, maybe a year under, a year over. But she was sitting there working at the cash register, and I think it was like a Saturday or Sunday. So in Oregon, I think that's how underage workers go. But I went up to there, and she kind of she smiled at me, and she said something, but it really compelled me to like her, and that's how I got hooked. I said something like, hey, and she's like, hey, and she smiled, and she said, oh, nice hair, something like that, and I was like, oh, thanks. Some sort of little kid crap, although I was like 15 or 16 at the time. I think, yeah, because I was, yes, it was 16, okay. Now the members are starting to flood in. So I was 16 at the time, and I'm like, bro, she could be the one. Although I'm just moving into, well, not moving into town. Sorry, I'm just staying there for a little bit, crashing it with my auntie. I think she's perfect. Long distance relationship, whatever, it's fine. Well, we started headed back to one of the bus stops after I got my groceries, and my aunt was like, "Hey, she kind of smiled at you or something like that." It seemed like a little bit of a kidder kind of a thing, but once again, I was still a bit younger, so I took everything to heart, and that's how guys are too. They'll be like, "Oh, she said I look nice," something like that, and you'll feel normally really compelled to do something about it. You'll be like, "I need to go after her. She likes me." Some bullcrap like that. And we got out to the bus stop. I started transferring all my groceries into one bag because I think they're all just randomly split up. And I was like, oh, I can just put this in here, so it's not much of a hassle when I try and take a bag with me. And you know how in most establishments like Safeway or just stores in general, they usually have the name of the cashier written on it? I didn't know what her name was, and I couldn't remember a name tag. But I decided, hey, it's a receipt, let's throw it away. I'm getting food, I don't need to return it. I never checked the receipt for her name, that's why I use a placeholder name of Deborah. So I couldn't figure out Deborah's name whatsoever, and it was upsetting me to the highest extent. I kid you not, when my aunt would go and tell me to go and throw something in the trash, it was outside, I had to go out to one of the waste bins. I looked a little bit, I'm not gonna, if she's watching this video right now, don't think I'm weird, okay? I went into the trash, and I was like, trying to scrape around, I was like, where is the receipt? Because I was like, I don't know why, dude, but I was madly in love for some reason. It was just, once again, it was one of those things. It's the summer, testosterone. You haven't met any other people your age, especially the opposite sex, that really, like, caught your eye for a good few months. So, there was that. I could not find her name for the life of me. I was like, what is going on? I called my friend Justin. I called him up. I was like, dude, I don't know what to do. And we just started talking. And I think we got distracted. But I got to the point where, okay, let me go and figure out, since she seems like she's a minor, she's probably working. Now it sounds like I'm a hell of a stalker. But she seems like she's working from this time to this time, depending on the laws of Oregon, with how minors work. And she wasn't there. I mean, she was there on, like, I think it was Saturday, but she's probably not there on these other days. So if I try and understand her shift, and I can go and see her, and I'll just give her my number, and maybe, we'll hit it off. We'll start texting. So I started in my mind pinpointing how it would work out. I wrote it down, and it was kind of a Romeo and Juliet scenario, except for it was much more pitiful. It was just kind of sad, to be honest. Uh, I was getting ready to call friggin', I want to say Subway. I don't know why I want to say Subway. I was getting ready to call Safeway. Oh, because the way part at the end. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was getting ready to call Safeway, and I think I might have called, and they answered, and I just hung up. I could not, for the life of me, go and talk to them. But I didn't know the name, and I don't think they would disclose there being a young girl there at the age of like 15 or 16 that works there, and they would tell me her name, like her first and her last, or something like that, or I could figure out the hours that she works, because that seems like a really, really, really stalkerish kind of move. Like, I had this chance, I couldn't find the damn receipt for the life of me. I'm pretty sure I threw it away. I couldn't find it in any of the bags. I just needed to know her name so that I could maybe hit her up. I think, yeah, my aunt is so much of an OG to help me out with shit like this. Excuse me. But she's so great with that kind of stuff that it's like, I'm not even her nephew. It's like a brother and sister kind of bond if you think about it. Like, she understands it. She's like, okay, I got you. We'll check every single day and we'll see if she's there. And we did that. I kid you not. No matter how stalkerish this sounds, she was like, okay, well, I gotta give the audience what they want. The one kid being the audience. Um, so we'd go there every single day. Did not see her ever, and I was like destroyed. I was so upset. I checked, I think, even on Saturday, because it was right before I headed back home. Yeah, that was right. And it was like I was leaving Saturday morning, but I wanted to check one more time, and I went into there. It's been a full week that it's circulated by now, and I went in there, and she wasn't there. I lost my crap. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I scanned through the entire store, went through all the aisles, all the cashiers, double checked them. I was like, well, we're done for. And then I always go over to my aunt's during the summer, because I mean, Portland's awesome. They're awesome. I love hanging out over there. It's a great way to spend your vacation away from family. Sever all those ties temporarily so that you don't have to deal with any sort of frustration, have to be upset. It's really relaxing. So I went back, and randomly we were in Safeway. I was like, oh boy, yay, more grocery shopping, but I got you. I need food to live, so let's go and do this. I go in there, and me and my aunt are in this, and one of the cashier, I don't know what we were getting. Let's just say cheese again. Uh, went in there, and we were along one of the aisles, went down to a checkout, and the cashier and stuff, and we started checking out, and I kept eyeing this chick over right behind us, and not in the line, but as the other cashier, and she looked exactly like, as much of a mental image as I can get, she looked exactly like that. She looked exactly like the chick that I could remember, except for just a bit more amplified makeup. But she was talking to a dude as well, and he looked like much more of a hunk, I guess you could say, and she was really into it, and she was laughing and all of that. I couldn't get myself to go and talk to her. It was already too late. It was kind of one of those things you just shoved on the rug. It's been a whole year. She would have thought I was really weird by then. Yep. Quite the Valentine's story. So, Deborah was the one that got away, metaphorically. I was the one that got away. She was still there, but never really got to see her again. It's just one of those things you'll always remember, but it's like, should I really remember it? Should it really be that sentimental to me? I don't know, dude. I went on for 13 minutes to carry on a story about love and missing times and all that crap, but I was I was super depressed that happened. Man was like, hey, that looks like her. I'm like, I know, it's not even anymore. I was too obsessed over her. I just wanted to be able to talk to her, give her my number, at least know her name. That is the one thing I wanted to get out of that entire situation. At least know her name, which I didn't. So now her name's Deborah. Peace, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I was kind of having a little bit of a Debbie Downer day. Deborah Downer, there you go. Debbie Downer day, and, recording kind of made me a bit happy. I'm going to go write up some rap lyrics now, figure out what I can do. So, peace, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys did also have a good Valentine's. I kind of stumbled on my words, but make sure to go have a good Valentine's. Go say what's up to your sweetie for me. Tell her what's good, or tell him what's good. Just be there for him, because, I don't know, it would mean a lot to them. Get off this video, pause it, go talk to them instead. Peace, guys. Thank you very much.